Good morning. It's Monday morning. It's 8 in the morning and I'm getting ready to go to work. Bill's already left the house. He's at the airport flying to Washington, D.C. to get ready for Up in the Air, the new musical that he and Henry Krieger and Amon Miyamoto are opening Thursday at the Kennedy Center. So I thought I'd just take this time and tell you about The Homecoming, which I saw last night. And as you know, if you watch my blogs, I love Harold Pinter. And I've never seen The Homecoming on stage. I did see the film that they filmed for that series of theater films that they filmed in the 70s, I think. I really loved this production of Homecoming. It's been such a good year that I actually see these great plays that I really love. It was directed beautifully with a wonderful cast, and it had all those Pinter things in it. Just a lot of humor, actually. The audience was, well, I'd say a little older. I know I'm no spring chicken, but even I was thinking, this audience is older. I was worried that, you know, I don't know, you hear all these things about people not getting Pinter, so, but not a pin drop through that show. It was great. The cast was marvelous, and all the Pinters and things were there. The tension in the characters, in the silences, the menace in the ashtray scene between Lenny and Ruth. The I moved my leg scene of Ruth's. Stunning. And the men sitting on stage just watching her move her leg. It's like, come on, get this. It's fabulous. All of the cast was extraordinary, but I want to point out Ian McShane, who was really good as Max, the patriarch of the family. And, sorry, it's so early in the morning, I need my notes. Eve Best, how could I forget her name? But, you know, I didn't see Moon for the Misbegotten with Eve Best because basically I've seen Moon for the Misbegotten 3 times and liked it maybe once and a half. And I'm not a big Kevin Spacey fan after the reviews he got in that, I couldn't. So it was nice to see Eve Best being a brilliant Ruth. If I'm using that word a lot, it's because I really love the show. James Frain, who I thought I recognized, and of course I've seen him in like 100 things. He's been in, he's on The Tudors on television, and he's done a lot of film and television. Gareth Sachs as Joey was delightfully slow, in a good sense of the word. Michael McKean, best known for comedy, was a wonderful Sam, the sort of dumpy, quiet brother of Max. And Raul Esparza, he was quite a good Lenny. He's American, as everyone knows, I think, and he used a British accent. It didn't bother me in any of the other characters. His accent was okay. It didn't seem to fit as well in with the people who, like Ian McShane, have them. But he was quite good and quite menacing, and his dance with Ruth was quite wonderful. To think that play was written 40 years ago is astounding. I think it has such beautiful language in it. Oh, hot off, you old prat. Even that sounds poetical when put in the Pinter canon there of language. All right, so it was not a full audience, so go get your tickets. We got TDF seats. We were seated way on the side, but we got to move 5 seats over. So it was pretty good. We were in row K and got to move over. Please see it. I would love for it to run to the Tonys. And that's the one thing I saw. Hello, it's Bruce, and I'm back from work, exhausted and miserable because I've had a horrible day at work, but now I'm sitting on the floor with my reading glasses on, and I'm going to do a little book corner for you. First of all, I want to say that my friend, Judy Malloy, who played the sixth exhibit in the original sideshow, and now is a resident of England, married to Dr. Painter Nicholas Downs. Hi, Judy. Hi, Nicholas. Wrote a book called Gabriella. It's a fable, a mythical tale of love and transformation. It's sort of like, I just finished it, it's a sort of a cross, it's a mother and a daughter, so I find it sort of a cross between Carlo Ponti's Two Women and Lord of the Rings. Well, it was very enjoyable, and if you like mythic fable, fairy tale, transformation tales, that's Judy Malloy, and it's Gabriella. Now I'm rereading The Season by William Goldman. I read it originally in the 60s when it came out, and I read it maybe 10 years after that because I really liked it. And I just saw it on the bookshelf, and I pulled it out to read it after I finished Gabriella. And I was floored at how mad I got reading some of it, so I'm actually going to read to you. The chapter about Judy Garland, which is the first chapter, Judy at the Palace. It's so homophobic, I can't tell you, but that's the way it was. We just existed that way. Goldman writes, he's in the lobby, a stunning blonde walked by in a lovely green jacket, sexy and confident, undulating with every step, and it comes as a genuine shock to realize the blonde is a boy. I'll skip by. Two other boys flit by, chattering. I won't go into their conversation. But the stunner to me got the next line. Another flutter of fags, half a dozen this time, and watching it all from a corner, two heterosexual married couples. These fags, the first man says. Now get this. It's like Auschwitz. Some of them died along the way, but a lot got here anyhow. Now I know that's not Goldman talking, but it was Goldman with a flutter of fags. The straight man turns to the other husband and shrugs. Tonight, no one goes to the bathroom. Well, that gave a whole new perspective on this book to me. Then I got to the, I've only gotten into the 5th or 6th chapter. I'm enjoying some of it, but boy, some of it works my nerves. There's a chapter on Harold Pinter. As you know from earlier, I love Harold Pinter, and the birthday party opened this season. Goldman is not having Pinter. It's those intellectuals coming in. He ends the chapter by saying, it's a bone-dry journey that the intellectual wants you to set out on. And don't you do it. But you are, and that's what's so crippling to Broadway. I think Goldman thinks that if you see too many things like the birthday party and they confound you, you're just not going to the theater anymore. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about the season. I am enjoying some of the chapters. He eviscerates Clive Barnes as a critic, and guess who's still reviewing? Anyway, so pick up the season if you haven't read it before, and read it with a grain of salt, knowing that it was written in the 60s, and that's how what gay people lived through. All right, thanks, and see you when I blog.